Hey guys, welcome to Exploring the North. So today we're at Malham. We're going to be visiting Malham Cove. There's lots of walks in Malham. You can walk to the Waterfall, Janet's Foss. You could do Malham Tarn, which is a nice little body of water you can walk around. There's also Goredale Scar, but today in the distance there you can just see a cliff face. I'll try and zoom in a tiny bit more. There we go, you can just about see Malham Cove. So that's where we're going to be going today. So here we are then in the wonderful village of Malham. If you look in the distance there, you can see the cove. That's where we're going to be walking to. When it comes to parking, well, I'll just show you the area first. You have a little glance around. Really is a lovely place. Quite epic scenery. And then back round the other side. Just quickly whiz round. Yeah, it's a lovely place to visit. The heart of the Yorkshire Dales. If you are fortunate enough to get here on a day that isn't so busy, in summer it gets really busy and you've probably got no choice, unless you're very fortunate, to have to use the car park. So we'll give you some details about how much that costs, but you can park along this road here. It's quite a long road with parking on, and it just saves you a pretty penny if you're able to park on there. There is a £2 suggested donation for parking there, which helps keep the area in good repair. So if you're wondering how long it's going to take you to get to Malham Cove, from the village itself in Malham, Malham Cove is a mile away, Janet's Foss is a mile and a quarter, and Goredale Scar, which you can actually get through when you've got to Janet's Foss, you can carry on to Goredale Scar. That's a mile and three quarters. So it's not an overly long walk, but it's very nice. Next to the car park there's also a visitor centre for Malham, the National Park Centre, so do be sure to visit that, and gift shop, but probably maybe on your way back you can visit the gift shop. But yeah, that's not open today, but it usually is, especially at peak times. There's a nice picnic area to enjoy at the visitor centre too. Drinking water, so if you're feeling thirsty or you want some water for your dog, there's plenty of access to that. Parking fees are very simple then, so it's £3 for up to 2 hours and £5 for over 2 hours, and there's a lot more information on here if you want to pause and see what the annual passes cost, what the 7-day tickets cost, etc. And there's also a handy map here if you're thinking of doing a few walks around Janet's Foss, Malham Cove, Goredale Scar. Again, you could pause the video and look at that map. We can't forget also the all-important toilet facilities, so they've got those too here. This is right next to the visitor centre at the heart of the village. It's 20p donation to use that. Again, keeps it all in good repair. And we've got a nice big car park here for your use as well. So we're now in the heart of Malham then. There's some lovely pubs. There's the Buck Inn, there's another pub up the road there as well over the bridge, and a little shop where you can buy Kendal mint cake and things like that when you come for a visit, and also some little artisan shops doing iron work and things like that. Just a lovely little area to visit. This is only a few metres away really from the car park, so if you need a firm surface to get to the cove then you could stick to the road, but there's also a nice little woodland walk as well to the side, so we'll take a few steps through there now. We've reached the entrance point to Malham Tarn Estate. This is the main footpath down to the cove, which we can see in the distance over there. There are a few notes on the gate just to be aware of. Keep the dogs on a lead. No use of drones without permission. No barbecues or fires. And take your little home with you. As we can see, there's a slight incline here, but the path is pretty good all the way down to the cove itself. So we'll head a bit further up and we'll give you a few views from the top of this path. Yeah, you can see the path, as I say, remains good all the way around, just snakes round, and the river snakes to the other side of it. So it's a lovely little walk to do. Very tall, 70 to 80 metres. You can just see people in the distance bobbing around, looking like they might fall off, but they never seem to. So we'll make our way further down. So I thought it was worth stopping here just to talk about how it was formed, because Malham Tarn, as I say, if you carry on up, we turned off to come down to the cove, but you can carry on the road up to the Tarn, and apparently the Tarn water used to come off the side of this as a waterfall, and that's what caused the rock face to appear as it does today. Actually, a few years ago, I think it was in 2012, might be wrong on that, but there's a video on YouTube of it where it actually turned into a waterfall again for the first time in hundreds of years. That was an amazing sight. I wish I'd have been here for that. We weren't, but there is a video on YouTube that shows it, so I recommend checking that out. There's steps around the side of the cove up to the left hand side, lots of steps that take you to the top, so I'm going to make our way down there now. It's not all about the epic size of it either, it's a very relaxing place to come, so we'll just enjoy a few seconds of that now. The water here is also amazingly clear, perfect if you like exploring what's underneath. So here we see an artist's impression actually of the waterfall as it used to be, what they feel that's what formed the cove as you see it today. This is the part of the cove that we usually see the climbers on with their ropes and everything, so if you're a keen climber, I'm sure there'll be something here for you. I'm not sure if they run any lessons or anything like that, worth checking out online, but yeah, we see them on here and very brave people. But yeah, when you're at the bottom it seems a lot bigger than 70 to 80 metres. If you've got good knees, we take on these steps and head all the way to the top of the cove. Let's go. 330 steps up then. Amazing views. And more to go. Not too many more though. So roughly 414 steps up to the top of Malham Cove, and this is what we get. Beautiful scenery, lovely day, amazing cracks, or clints and cracks in the stones. Like I say, I think there's films been made up here and everything. But thanks for watching Exploring the North. Please give the video a like if you've liked it, if it's helped you out. Leave a comment, and we'll see you for another trip somewhere another time. Thanks for watching.